It is December 12th, and honestly, we haven't even really started celebrating Christmas yet. Hi everyone, if you're new here, my name is Katie and I am a nerdy flute player, which means I do covers of video game, anime, TV, music, and if all that sounds interesting, there'll be a link above to all my music videos as well in the description to all your favorite streaming services where you can find all of my music. I am also a gamer girl. You can find me streaming over on twitch.tv/KatieChesko as well as here on YouTube, so make sure you like, share, subscribe, and let's dive into today's video. Today I wanted to talk about my family's holiday traditions and kind of how we celebrate Christmas in the month of December. It's something I always like to hear what other families do, and I kind of want to offer my take on it because honestly, I feel like so many people who are on social media celebrate it and they do all the bells and whistles. And honestly, our family traditions are a little bit more subdued. So let's kind of dive into it. So first off, decorating. Honestly, we don't do a whole lot of decorating for Christmas. With my husband working long hours and our weekends usually filled with concerts and events, getting outside to decorate our house usually doesn't happen. I think this year I still have a little bit of things to do last minute. I might see if I can get some like night light nets for our bushes to throw on, but actually getting the ladder out and decorating the whole house just isn't something that is a huge priority for us. Now, as far as the inside goes, I still have a lot of my Halloween decorations up that are just my home decor at this point. So we just throw our Christmas ones on top of it. Of course, we decorate a tree. It's a mix of handmade ornaments that the kids have made over the years, as well as handmade ornaments that my grandmother had made and things that we've kind of picked up over the years. It's kind of a mishmash of things that are important to the family, and I just love seeing the kids' decorations, how much they've grown over the years, and it's just always a fun trip down memory lane. We occasionally get a live tree, but the past couple years we've just been doing a fake tree. It's just so much easier, especially because we tend to put up the Christmas tree very late into December. This year and 2020 have been kind of an exception in that I used to be part of many community bands and flute choirs, and December was filled with concerts, sometimes 2 or 3 concerts in a weekend. Decorating usually didn't happen until the weekend before Christmas because most of the concerts had wrapped up by then. 2020 didn't have any concerts, and this year we only had one concert, which was a flute choir concert, because my other groups have either not gotten back together due to COVID, or I just have chosen to not participate this year. With my YouTube and my music production and the kids getting older and being involved in more things, I just don't have the time or the energy to add more commitments on top of it. As much as I love playing with community bands, I just have other priorities right now. So this year we only had the one concert, which was yesterday at the time of filming this, and it went great, but now our weekends are still kind of open, but we're wrapping up the end of the year. Kids have karate stuff coming up. December just tends to be really busy with a lot of things doing their year-end stuff, plus with school, picking up and getting teachers gifts and presents. You know, we tend to not decorate until much closer to actual Christmas. So as I mentioned, the kids are usually getting ready to test for their rank advancement in karate. I'm doing year-end things for YouTube, for Twitch, for all of my content and music, and starting to plan for next year. We're not really big party people, so we don't have a lot of holiday parties. And honestly, we only visit my family over the holidays. Typically, we'll visit my family either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, just kind of depending on how schedules are, especially because, like I said, Mike has a demanding job, and there are times where he's scheduled to work Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so sometimes it's someday around Christmas that we can go and visit family and friends, and that's just the way things are. We are just very fortunate that Mike even still has a job and all of this, and it's enough to support the family and support my little YouTube career, my music career. So if he has to work Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, we work around that. And if you're watching this with young children, you might want to skip ahead a couple of minutes. This is your warning. My family, we don't do Santa Claus. My kids figured out pretty early that Santa was not real. So we have given up the notion of Santa, but we still try to keep things magical and in the Christmas spirit regardless. So that's why we've shifted to celebrating Yule within the immediate family. We're not particularly religious. Celebrating on Christmas Day just isn't a huge priority for us. It's not that meaningful to us. So we shifted to celebrating Yule, which Christmas was based on anyway. But it's celebrating the fact that it's the shortest day of the year and that from here on out, the days are going to get longer. We're welcoming winter, and it's just a great time with it getting so dark here in the Northern Hemisphere early to just cozy up together, open our gifts, and that leaves Christmas Eve and day a little bit more open, a little bit more free, and they aren't quite as overwhelmed opening presents because we spoil the kids a little bit. My parents spoil the kids. Aunts and uncles like to spoil the kids. So it kind of spreads everything out a little bit for them. So depending on how Yule and Christmas Eve and Christmas Day fall, and if my husband's taking any vacation, one of those days we tend to do our big Christmas dinner where we go all out. We make the turkey, the stuffing, the pumpkin pie, the roasted broccoli, mashed potatoes. It kind of looks like Thanksgiving, to be honest, but that's just the meal we like. We really like having turkey around here. And pumpkin pie is one of the few pies that I know how to bake. So I might make a couple of extra cookies on top of that. I'm not much of a baker. I'm not very good at it. Also, I'm gluten-free, so I don't really get to partake in the sweets. But my daughter is getting older. She really enjoys baking. So I think this year we'll probably add a little bit more cookie baking to it because my daughter can kind of take that over. She loves to do it. She helps out. I help out a little bit here and there and help clean up because not a very neat baker, but that's okay because she's the one doing all the baking. So I'm happy to help clean up. We just kind of do that instead. It works out really well. So I'm excited to see what kind of cookies she wants to do this year. That's pretty much it. We keep it really low key and simple. We're not big Christmas people. Like I said, Halloween's my holiday. My Halloween decorations live year round in my house. My flute students always like to remark on how it's Christmas and, we've got a broomstick and a potion shelf hanging up, but that's just the kind of people we are. It really allows us to just remember that this time of year is for resting, reflecting, getting ready to focus on the new year and spending time together as a family. So we'll play extra board games, we'll make hot chocolate, listen to a lot of Trans-Siberian Orchestra, which is our Christmas music of choice. Just kind of enjoy each other's company and try not to stress out more than what this end of the year usually brings. I'm enjoying not having a concert every day on the weekends. And most of my Christmas shopping is done at this point, and it's just been allowing me to focus on just wrapping up the year and taking a little bit of time off to spend with my family. From our family to yours, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, and hopefully you don't feel the need to do all the bells and whistles if you don't want to do all the bells and whistles. If you love doing the bells and whistles, I'm happy for you. I love seeing everyone else's pictures on Instagram and Facebook. I love to see what everyone's holiday traditions are, but we like to keep it a little bit more low-key here. It's just kind of who we are as a family. Let me know in the comment section below. Do you like to decorate all out? Or does your Christmas tree already up? I know my parents put their Christmas tree up the day after Thanksgiving. I am not one of those people. Do you have outdoor decorations? Do you have indoor decorations? What do your holiday traditions look like? I'm always looking for new fun things that we can add in that are not super stressful. So leave me a comment below. I'd love to continue this discussion with you. If you haven't already, please consider becoming a member of my Patreon over on patreon.com/KatieShesko. There you can support my content, get priority reaction requests. You can see behind the scenes. You get early access to my videos as well as backtracks to my music. Or if you prefer to support here on YouTube, there is a join button below. Kind of the same perks. You get the cool emotes that you see over on Twitch here on YouTube as well. And it's just a great way to support me and my content. And yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you have a very safe and healthy rest of 2021. Have a really stress-free holiday season. And with that, I will see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.